The Boston Celtics have had a very confusing start to the playoffs. The team in green lost 2 straight at home to the 8 seed, but turned it around with 4 straight wins to prove themselves. They have now taken a 2-1 advantage over the Wizards in what everyone expected to be a close series. But what has been the main turnaround factor for the Boston Celtics this past week? Factor 1. Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas has had a very eventful playoff so far. He had the unfortunate passing of his sister, but he played with a heavy heart and managed to score 33 points. Then he went to her funeral on the day before Game 1 of Round 2 and returned the next day to play. And to top it all off, he scored 53 points on his dead sister's birthday. The courage the man has shown is absolutely incredible and inspiring. He could have easily taken a seat for a few weeks, but he went out and literally carried the team into Round 2. Factor 2. Young players and their offensive presence. The Celtics hit 19 threes in Game 1 to come back and take the W, and did a similar performance in Game 2 against Washington. In Chicago, it was a totally different story. They weren't taking as many open shots, they had cramped spacing, they weren't playing as a team. It just wasn't a very productive start to a series that should have been a sweep. I feel like the younger players were putting a lot of pressure on themselves, so Thomas didn't feel like he had to carry the team on top of his loss. And if that's what the general idea was, then it is very thoughtful. It did ruin the play of the team and nearly lost them the series. Nonetheless, the Celtics have turned it around and are now ready for an Eastern Conference Finals berth. There are some things to worry about though. The first quarter. In the first quarter in all games versus the Wizards so far, the Celtics have scored less than 30 points, whilst the Wizards have scored more than 35 points in every opening quarter. And to start all of these quarters off, the Wizards go on massive runs. In Game 3, it was a 22-0 run. In Game 2, it was basically the Wizards get 3 goals for every 1 goal the Boston Celtics score. And in Game 1, it was a 22-5 run to open the game. The Celtics cannot let this continue because the chances of coming back in 4 games is very hard unless the Wizards are professional chokers. The team doesn't look like they can play a full 48 minutes out there and seem to rely on hope and a fourth quarter comeback, which, as you might have seen in Game 3 against the Wizards, didn't happen. The Wizards have excellent defense, and the rivalry between the two sides is very big, so a big lead is going to be very hard to come back from. In other words, keep up with the Wizards or you're not going to win. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've been gaming subs really quickly recently. It's awesome. At the end of this video, you will see an annotation on your right that is supposedly the recommended video for you. Let me know what yours is and tell me if you would actually watch it. Thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out, my friends.